Hi, I'm Dr. George Kamel, and I'm a board-certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon, and I have specialized training in craniofacial surgery. I see a lot of patients who come to see me for both functional and aesthetic concerns about their nose. The way we address that is what we call a rhinoplasty. So a rhinoplasty has two components to it. There's the aesthetic component, and when we talk about aesthetic, we're referring to the shape of the nose. The most common thing I see is what we call a dorsal hump or a bump on the nose. A lot of patients want a more feminine or narrow nose. And then the third component that we typically address is the nasal tip, where patients definitely want a more refined, natural looking nasal tip with slight elevation. The nice thing about a rhinoplasty is we can also address the functional component at the same time. So a lot of times I'll see patients for both aesthetic concerns as well as functional concerns, meaning they have difficulty breathing from one side of the nose. And that's usually due to what we call a septal deviation. And that is treated at the same time by doing what we call a septoplasty. We're removing the crooked part of the cartilage and using that cartilage to help reshape the natural appearance of the nose. Rhinoplasties, depending on the severity, can take anywhere from 90 minutes to 3 hours. It's typically a same-day surgery. The things that people have to know is that rhinoplasties evolve, meaning that swelling can take up to 3 months until 1 year to get your final results. So patients will come see me at 1 week post-operative, where they'll have most swelling. Swelling typically becomes more normalized within about 3 to 4 weeks after surgery. And by 3 months, people are within back to normal baseline. But they'll still see noticeable differences even up to 1 year. One thing that I stress to patients about rhinoplasties is to make sure that you see a surgeon who has had long-term results. Immediate results on table and 1 week after are different than 6 months to 1 year. If you're interested in learning more about rhinoplasty, please contact us at GK Plastic Surgery.